And now from America, we move to Canada, where another number is becoming extremely important for Indians hoping to make the country their permanent home. Well, for many Indians, Canada was once seen as a country where the immigration path it could be relatively predictable. Study in Canada, graduate, get work experience, apply for PR. But the Canadian immigration system, it is becoming much more competitive now. And one number is now making many applications nervous: 516. Well, according to Canada, a recent Canadian Experience class draw issued thousands of invitations, but the cutoff reached about 516 CRS point. Now, for somebody whose post-graduation work permit is approaching expiry, that number it can feel extremely high because think about the journey. You have already paid international tuition fee. You have spent years studying away from home. You have a job. You have built Canadian work experience. You have started creating a life over there. And then you look at the express entry pool and realize that Canadian work experience alone, it may not be enough. Well, the CRS system takes several factors in account, by the way: age, maybe education, legal ability, work experience, Canadian experience, spouse factor, additional qualification, and most importantly, well, provisional nomination. It can completely transform the score. That means two people with similar jobs can have very different immigration prospects. One applicant may have higher degree, another may have stronger English, somebody else may have French language ability. Another candidate may receive a provisional nomination and suddenly became far more competitive. And you know what? This is why Canada's immigration system is increasingly becoming about targeted selection. The government is not simply asking who wants to come to Canada. It is increasingly asking, who does Canada need now? Healthcare workers, STEM professionals, trade workers, maybe transport workers, French-speaking applicants, people in specific occupation, people nominated by provinces. The system is trying to match immigration with labor market requirement here, and that is creating a very different experience for the Indian students. For somebody with CRS score in the high 400s, the question may no longer be, when will my invitation come? It may be, what can I change to make my profile stronger? Well, could you improve your language score? Could you learn French? Could you gain additional Canadian work experience? Could you explore provisional nomination? Could you move into an occupation that is being prioritized? These are not small decisions, by the way. They can affect where you live, what job you accept, and how much money you spend. And yes, then there is another important development. Canada has also shown that immigration rules can change very quickly. A rule can appear, employer can react, applicants can panic, and then the government can reverse or maybe withdraw the guidance. Which brings us directly to our next story.